scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Here we go. Flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round. Ohio, 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 Ohio.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Ohio, flex round. Here we go. 1, 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now the return man, this is Benny Cunningham. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Trubisky on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, here's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go now.
Bellamy will go in motion. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This is Howard on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. 5 yards there, and remember, Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Evades him at the 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll go again to McCoy. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Now McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. Make someone miss in the open field.
It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The man in motion is right. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. He's able to find Inman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Bears are going to get a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Detroit! Let's go!
This is Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Colton Schmidt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
All right, here we go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Running with Howard. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Adolphus Washington in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. A gain of 8 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All right, now, look at 56. Let it go now. Leopard.
On first down, Trubisky. That's caught left side by Bellamy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Jack, Patriot.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Inman has it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.